and get that off so I don't keep lifting this back up. And I think I need a little bit more. Okay, now he's ready to give him a sparkle. And coat it real good. And do this on an old sheet of paper so you can, once it's dried, you can pick up the remains of the glitter and put it back in your container. And one of the things that, a tip that I had picked up along the way somewhere, I'm not sure where, but when you're using glitter, it goes everywhere. So one of the things to help clean it off is a Swiffer duster. And I've used those several times to pick up most of the glitter. So we've got these two elements done and they're drying. So we want to put a piece of ribbon and we want it to coordinate. So I'm using the faded denim, and I just have some of the white organdy type ribbon, and I want it to match. So I'm just going to drag it over my plate, just hold it down and drag it, and then if it hasn't colored good enough, flip it over and do the other side. So I've already done that with some ribbon. So you'll want to cut enough to go under your white cardstock and then make a little bow. And I had another one done, so I have attached this dried to my blue cardstock and attached that to my white card. And now I'm ready for my snowman, and I've put him on foam dots. I've just put foam dots over that and place him right about there. And for our, let me see, I had my papers cut. For the little banner with your sentiment, the blue is cut at 3 1/8 by 2, and the white is cut at 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then I use the We Are Memory Keepers scalloped edge just to punch all of the edges. Oops, I got a pop dot in there. I'm going to lay that aside for a minute. And any type of blue paper that you have, this just happened to be something I picked up at the local craft store. And we want to stamp our sentiment, whatever you want to put on it. Let's see what I did with my stamp. This is a stamp from a set I've had for a number of years, and I'm not sure this is what it looked like. I have a tendency to rip out all my packages and do other things with them, so I really don't know who the manufacturer is. But I'm going to stamp that on my sentiment card. Get that positioned. And something I just recently purchased was this Fisker's compact stamp press, and it's really neat. Just press down and it brings up your stamp where you need it. Then I'm going to ink that with the faded jeans. And stamp my design or sentiment. And, ooh, I got it just a little bit off center there. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to cheat and use the back, and we'll hope we get it exactly right this time. See if I get it lined up correctly. Okay. And now we want to mount that. Before we mount it, I want to ink up the edges just a little bit so that everything kind of coordinates here. I didn't ink the edges on the blue paper. But, and I just used the ATG gun to, you can hear my dog barking in the background. She's got a ball up under a chair, no doubt. Okay. And then this just slips right in here. You can either use wet glue. I think I'll use wet glue on it. I think that's going to hold it where I've got the dryer sheet. Oops, I hit my camera and knocked it. That'll help secure it to all those, the dryer sheet and the glitter and everything. So I'm just going to put, and I use the Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. I like that. Get it upside down. And I'm going to slide that in so that it's just under the hat and it doesn't overlap on the edges. And then you can stamp your sentiment inside. I stamped "Wishing you love and laughter now, happy ever after." And that was from a stamp set I just got a couple days ago from Hero Arts. I got that at Michael's on Christmas sale. But there's my sparkly snowman Christmas card. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.